We're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to playing Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. No weapons run. See, we're no weapons equipped. Got a couple of these people will probably be losing the shields here in a little bit. And we, last time, we thought we beat the Emperor. And when we went into his summoned Cyclone, only to find out our long-lost brother Shin was the Black Knight and was trying to reform the Empire. So we went to go and smack some sense into him. And just when we were about to, the Emperor returned from beyond as a hellish demon and brought the Temple of Hell with him. And that seemed to shake some sense into our brother Shin. So now he's on board with us, the original crew from the very, very beginning of the game, the very first fight, finally reassembled. And now we gotta go and fight the demonic Emperor. The only thing I did off panel was just make sure Shin here got up to snuff, because while he was strong, he wasn't much of a fist fighter. We are fist fighters in this group. And according to the story, the way to get into the castle now is because we can't do it from above anymore. See, if we take the airship and we try to go over to where the castle was on last stream, we'll show you guys. There it is. There's no roofside access anymore.
Can't land in the castle anymore.
No. So, given the hints we were given at the game, both in Finn and Palamecia, we're going to go into here. But there's just one thing I wanted to do on camera before we jump into the big hole. Because another thing that happened last stream is when the demonic Emperor returned, in order to get out, our Dragoon, Ricard, he blocked the Emperor and basically sacrificed himself. So now we gotta pop back here. Let's go talk to the Dragoon mom and kid and see what they say about Ricard passing away. That finally make them leave here and join everybody else. Ricard's gone too then. He was a noble Dragoon. I'm sure he was. Pleased that he could die in the name of honor. I think we'll leave Dice behind and find a new place to live. There are too many painful memories within these walls. Oh, I meant to thank you for saving the Wyvern Egg and giving me the chance to see Ricard one last time. Why, I want you to have this. It was the most treasured possession of the Dragoon to Dice, Excalibur. With Ricard gone, you should be the ones to wield this sword. That Excalibur.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna use it, of course.
No.
Not gonna sell it either, though.
Well, they're finally leaving. But we can show it off. Let's see. Legendary sword handed down by the Dragoons, effective against many types of enemies.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. And it was just given to us because we kept on being kind and checking in with the mom and son. Let's see. I want to just go over to Finn and see if that's where they ended up. Because she didn't say where she was going. Just want to make sure that wherever they went, they're safe, you know?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Surely they didn't go to Paul. I didn't think so. Or maybe they went to the castle. No. Okay. Just had to check.
Do dumb things in this game?
Well, now I wish I talked to the kid first. Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe I should reload actually.
Uh-oh.
No. We've done our bit. Alright. Now that's all said and done. Now we go into here.
Oh, parked a little too close?
I parked a little too close. We got eaten.
Again?
Jade Passage. According to the, we were told in game, this should lead us to Pandemonium. And with Angel and Hanaji both sitting at 15 power, there's not much in here that's going to give them grief. We got 14 things to chests to get. This Abyss Worm, easy pickings. I think I saw the Abyss Worm inside the Leviathan, and that was like the final boss for the Leviathan.
Now it's just a mook.
Now it's just a mook that goes down in 2 goes. Oh, that one actually hung in there. Alright, 1 chest down, 13 to go. And we got those Hecta eyes again. Just a pile of eyeballs. Now you're just hitting yourself, shit. Come on, man. Rude, you just took it all. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it all from you. There, that should be empty. Haha, not enough MP. Solve your problems. Let's see. Did that work? Nope. Alright, we got anything we can get on you to prevent that from happening again? Because that confusion is going to be a problem. It's a big decrease in defense, but we'll give it a try. Okay, that's the way down, so let's finish. I see at least one other chest and another door, a couple other doors. What do you got? Nothing? Nothing. None of that. Oriole, since we're waiting on your rest of the party to catch up to your punching power, I think your whole feel while everybody can please catch up is you're going to be healing and making sure the monsters can't do magic baloney.
Well, that certainly will keep them busy.
I think so. Interesting design, though. It's very crystal thorny.
So it is, yeah.
Let's see. Here we got a Chimera Sphinx.
Very interesting creatures. And creature design is fun.
There we go. Now they accidentally drained Shin of all his magic. Let me see if I gave him Osmos. If I did, let's see if we can just zap it back to him. Save us an item.
That certainly will help.
We're gonna see. No. Great ball, bro. There you go. Bye-bye. Alright, so we don't have... We did have an Osmos?
Maybe you did.
No, I looked. Shin's the only one that doesn't have it.
Oh. Well, that's a problem. Might need to fix that.
I mean, he's not going to be using much magic anyway. Here's an elixir. We got max elixirs. Diamond Maze, huh? You attack. You Osmos. You attack. Let the two direct siblings do the punching of the their two boys. Make sure these things don't cast spells.
That certainly sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Because those Hector Eyes are all about the level 16 spells.
Oh boy.
Which I don't think I've got anything up to level 16. Yeah, 10, I think it's 11's like the highest tops.
Sounds like that needed some work.
Well, that's what we're trying to do here. Alright, and that was half of the rest of the fight. Repeatedly cast haste and protect while the other two do their punching, and let's see if that works some magic on their punching level. If we can at least get Oriole, Angel, and Hanaji up to 16 punching, I'll call that good. Shin doesn't need to be maxed. And then once again, if we're getting into too many fights, slowing things down, I'll turn off encounters to move things along. But I'll only try and show off the range of fights you're going to get in each dungeon. There we go. Oh, that was a bust. We've got 2 out of 14, which means 12 more to do. Oh, there's a white dragon.
Or isn't he neat?
Make sure he doesn't have any magic to be doing stuff. Okay, he's empty. I think I'm gonna just let. Oh no! We need the extra attack power with this one because any of the dragon enemies in this game are very strong. I'm sure you guys have seen if you've been watching our previous live streams, VODs, that the dragons, no matter what color they are, typically real tough.
Then they've taken a few hits and giving a few back.
Oh yeah. There we go. Spells leveled up. Sadly, none of the punching. I thought for sure maybe if I had only used 2 people instead of 3. Oh well. Rude. I think with the white dragon, that was the last of the encounters you can get on this floor, so let's move along. Alright, let's see. Doors down along the bottom. Chest over there, door there, chest there. Okay. That's a bupkis. Come on. Rude. And you'll notice those were level 16 spells.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take it back. That one was an 8.
Still hurts.
Yes. For any of you thinking to speedrun this game, take that in mind, that this game will not pull punches with the encounters. And if you're not playing the Pixel Remaster, you're not going to have that nice little option to turn off random encounters. You're both drained dry. Good. You worms are just hiding behind the mall, bro. In case anyone was wondering, if you haven't been watching previous videos, why some of us are we're holding any shields and whereas others are double shielding, The double shielding not only gives them a little bit more defense, although they don't really need that, it also slightly lowers the attack, and therefore it's like putting training weights on. Makes them have to punch and attack more frequently in order to defeat enemies, and therefore helps to raise the level. Now we got a green dragon. Let's just make sure you can't magic at us. Alright, and then we're gonna throw down some cures while everybody keeps on punching. Never mind. No, I hate to say it, but at this point it's probably gonna take one person alone punching. Get their bar up.
Yeah. If it gets them to level up, so much the better, right?
Fair enough. Alright, well then, Angel, you're on solo punching duty for now, and everybody else is just gonna have to chill.
Get her to level up first, huh?
Yeah, I want her to, after Oriole, I want her, Angel, to have our punching power maxed. We probably don't need most of these items, but better to have it and not need it situation, you know?
Yeah. It means you get all the chests.
Yeah. Could always be something good in there. Alright, you guys are clearly... Sure, you're all... You know what, you could use some magic. Do you have Dream? Yeah, you got Dream. Let's... First and foremost, make sure you guys can't be casting that blaze baloney no more.
None of that magic nonsense.
Oh, that's MP. Okay. Can't do bad breath if you don't have the MP for it. Oh, somebody had a little
Somebody
bit more.
still had magic, yeah.
There we go. Now I think we're in. One more round of osmos just to be safe. Okay, I think we're good. Now we defend, attack, defend, defend. Girl punching power for the win is all I'm saying.
So much the better, right?
Yep.
You can pack a wall up, then the bad guys are in trouble.
Yeah, but so far not so much as a blip on the thing. Oh, it was fire level 16. That was not fun.
Well, then punch their lights out.
Well, first and foremost, we're going to be definitely punching. We're also going to be osmosing, so none of that magic baloney. He's going to just be draining to keep himself alive and work up his magic. Considering sitting there was an enemy for the vast majority of the game, having him drain the life from enemies to boost his own, I feel is appropriate a little bit. Okay, osmosis done it to work. Nobody else can do osmosis. Yeah, let's throw down some protect just to be safe. Draining.
Really packing a punch.
Yeah.
They're really picking on him.
Well, he's technically the weak link at the moment, but we've got him covered.
Pretty thoroughly by the looks of things.
Yep, the Ice Lizards and the Grey Marble Bros. Without an MP, all I could do is a punch. And quite frankly, the more often they hit him, the better his evasion's going to get, then they're not going to be able to touch him.
There you go.
Bend, attack, bend, keep draining.
There you go.
There we go.
Cosmos Protect and Drain all leveled up there. Good to see.
Oh, monsters in a can. What we got? Blue Dragon.
Ooh.
So we've gone through white, green, and now blue.
Ha. Dragon's still a dragon. You can still punch it in the nose.
That's the idea. First and foremost, let's make sure it can't do any magic shenanigans.
That would be important.
Okay, I'd say empty. Okay, you're on cure duty. You're attacking. You're on protect duty. And you're attacking. So we're barely 2 floors in, so I think I'm going to turn off the encounters after this for a bit.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Counter rate is really heavy in early Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't bad when you're trying to, gain levels, but after you've gotten to the levels you need and you just want to get on with it, the encounter rate doesn't suddenly drop.
Yeah, sounds like it can be annoying.
A little,
you can't turn it off.
Annoying, and sometimes it can be resource draining. Like in a dungeon like this, when you're very far away from a save point, you can't. All you got on you to heal is your magic and your items.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Yeah, especially later games fix this by putting midpoint save rooms where you can use tents and what have you.
Yeah.
This game doesn't have that.
Ooh.
Gonna have Oriel and Shin the Dragon Slayers here eventually. It's just they're hitting for so little damage, it's just gonna take a while for it to add up. Thankfully, with Hanaji throwing down Protect and Oriel throwing down the Cures every turn, there's no way he can throw down enough damage to really do anything to us. fact, I think we're healed and protected up enough that I'm just going to have the other two defend in order to speed things along a little bit more. Oh, look how much little damage we're doing.
Ow.
Man.
Yeah, he's not doing any. He's at least doing some. He keeps getting nothing.
Yeah. This is why I'm kind of hoping this will be enough for at least one of them to get in level for punching.
Mm-hmm.
It's making this fight a lot longer than it needs to be, but it's an encounter that we're not going to get another shot at because it was in a chest.
Ah. Oriel's already maxed out, so it's the other three that need the attention.
Yes, and if I started having him punch, this would speed up real fast.
I just wouldn't get as much from it.
Yes. There we go. Hey, I was right. It worked. Angel now has max punching power.
Oh boy, look out that, guys.
And Shin's up to 13. Oh, yeah, and I got the magic stat up a bit. Oh, we got a dragon shield. That's good.
Oh, that's neat.
And cat claws.
Ah.
Now, we're not going to be using the cat claws, but I'll show you. Where it is. Oh, and this maybe in this game it's not a weapon. Oh, wait, there it is. Dagger. It's a dagger. Three-bladed weapon fashioned to a glove that is effective against spellcasters.
Huh.
Think Wolverine claws.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Alright, now that Angel has hit level 16, the training weights are off, girl.
Time to do some pummeling.
Yeah. Hanaji is still shielded up because he still has got a thing to go. So, we'll leave that on him like that. Alright. I'll put the higher defense back on him because that's just, he was taking a good beat. Alright. So, lesson that has worked. Against dragons, using the one person beating on it is enough. Good to know. Alright, I think we've checked all the doors. Floor 3. Got a waterfall going on here. Check, maybe it'll be different encounters this time. Chimera Sphinx and a scissor jaw. Okay. I think we've seen the scissor jaws out in the desert. So these aren't the Chimera Sphinx is the only really new thing. But at least it's something different. Ooh, okay, we got poison water. Fun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 4 great Malbros.
Oh, boy.
Well, we definitely don't want them to casting 4 times bad breath. So let's start osmosing them. Angel, you're no longer being on the attack squad, so let's have you osmose as well. You punch. You punch. Oh. Interesting.
Oh, boy.
Got nothing. Means if they do use bad breath, it's not magic related.
Oh.
Great.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Interesting in an annoying way, then yes. Yeah, one more cure. You attack. You're gonna go back on drain. As the Shin, as the person who's got the lowest punching power, I think it'll be the easiest to get to up to at least 15 when the time comes. But it's more important that if we can get Hanaji up to 16 as well, so much the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In the meantime, your drain's going up. It should increase your MP. All that good stuff. Rude. Hell yeah, a good level of its most really nerf some of these enemies, I tell you. You know what? You heal your sister. Make your cure magic up a little bit this way. No, don't cure yourself, dummy. Her, I can cure her. There you go. Yeah, this is why we can't leave you alone. I mean, you're not healing her for much, but it's a start. Stamina went up, spirit went up. Okay. Still nothing. There's a chest. Oh boy. Okay, I just had to check. And what? I think I gave you guys drain as well, so we'll just do this. We'll see if drain or punching gets rid of them all sooner or quicker. Because apparently the one person that's actually punching him, Hanaji, they don't want to even fuck with. hitting everybody else but him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
As long as we don't capture any undead enemies, I don't see it being a problem. Well, it's so ironic that they decided to make this enemy and they named it after that American cigarette company. And I'm pretty sure the cigarettes came first.
They've been around for a long time, yeah.
There's your anti-smoking message, kids. The living embodiment of cigarette smoking nicotine, Marlboros. And I think they were in the first Final Fantasy as well. They're one of the few enemies that have made a consistent appearance, I believe, through all 16 games. Anything that got bigger and uglier as the games have moved on. Okay, yeah. Drain's going up, but unless we find another dragon, I don't think that punching is. Let's just get a move on here. Oh, is it a dragon? No. King Behemoth.
Oh.
Ooh.
Good hand meat one.
Sounds like... Oh, we got different music for him.
So we do, yeah. Not the usual battle music. Interesting.
Very. First things first, let's make sure it can't use any magic baloney. Okay, that's a good sign. Ooh, you actually hit hard. Are you gonna have to try with you?
Oh, he is a nasty piece of work, isn't he?
Protect. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just have Hanaji beat it up to get his level 16, but we'll see. He's been doing not horrible damage. Not as... Oof.
Not as good as you thought, though, huh?
Well, no, it's more. It's not so much that as I'm more worried about him hitting us hard. So let me slap down some cures. Tech is on. Let's do some blinking. You keep punching away, bucko. I doubt this will work, but it'll be really funny if I can put it to sleep. Look at him. Isn't that a fearsome-looking beast?
He is quite the creature.
Alright, now we're doing okay. But he's hurting at the moment, so defend, defend, attack, attack. We've got our defenses up. And he's not no longer hurting us so horribly bad that I'm super concerned about us being in trouble. I think it's worth a try.
I'm gonna try to punch his lights out, huh?
Yeah. Letting just Hanaji and Shin do their punching. Maybe Shin will get another level, but it'd be really nice if Hanaji can.
So that was certainly maxing out, wouldn't it?
Yep, 3 out of 4 being maxed. I'd call that pretty good. Ready for him. down it goes. Love the music in this game.
Yeah, it's really good.
What people call it.
It's been fun.
Let's see. Sleep went up, area went up, and almost. So close. Maybe if I'd let Hanaji just fight it himself. That's the rune axe. Takes us up to 6 out of 14, so we're almost halfway through. Well, I see you. What can I do for you?
Value a shop.
Yes. And look what he sells. Death,
Ooh.
Berserk, Hastes,
And Flare.
and Flares. There we go. 2 people haven't been able to have Flare. Everybody's got Haste. Too bad you don't sell Osmose, buddy. But yeah, this is where you can buy Haste and Flares. Couldn't get it off an enemy.
Ooh, that'll hurt a lot, right?
Yes, it will. But we gotta make room. Alright, so Angel. Time for you to forget a spell. Question is, what can we forget? What are we never using? That's the question.
I'm using a Sand, looks like. It's only at 2.
Alright, Asuna it goes.
I mean, I'm looking at the level of the spell. That's kind of an indicator of how often you use it, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna be using Blink with him anyway, not at this point. So, let's have both of these guys learn Flare now so everybody can learn it. If for some reason I can't finish the game in this stream, off camera, I will absolutely get those Flares up to snuff. Alright, moving along. Nothing? And nothing? And there we go. Basement floor. Oh, isn't this sus? Ugh, Cyclone level 13. Granted, as I said before, if everybody was punching, we'd get this done in one turn, but
Not everybody's punching.
no. Oh. Alright, room in the middle. Oh, trapdoor. Alright. Chimera Sphinxes. Now that's a level 16 blade. And of course the 2 without shields are taking more damage than the other 2. But we can fix that. First and foremost, none of that. None of FMP. Okay, second off. There we go. trail thing. That sounds like an item to be used. 7 more items to go. They better all be clumped together. Oh, here we go. I'm just about to complain. Aegis Shield, Holy Lance, Dragon Armor.
Oh boy. Sounds like a lot of good stuff.
It does. Dragon Armor. Distance to elemental attacks. And we'll take it. And Aegis Shield. Legendary shield that affords protection against elemental attacks and status ailments.
There you go.
So you know what? We'll give Hanaji the Aegis Shield. And then we'll let... Nope. Shin here, he can have the Dragon Shield. There we go. You're going to be using any shields once we...
Max out.
Max out. Oh, here we go. Monsters. Red Dragon.
Oh boy.
Wow, that one hit me over for 1,000. Dragon Rainbow is definitely getting stronger as we go down. Okay. Blaze 16 again. Well, let's stop that. Non-FMP, okay. You're on Cure, you do Protect. You two keep punching. Ooh, that still hurt a lot, okay. Keep curing. Let's blink to make us harder to hit. You're the first dragon that looks like the proper color there, my man. What? We've had white, blue, green. That's the first proper color, you know? I think the wyvern was yellow.
Probably.
Let's see. I don't know. We don't need the haste, but maybe a second protect wouldn't hurt. Shell's no point for shell, considering. So hitting for around 300-ish damage, even with all the spells on. Let's see, what do we... Yeah, okay, we're yelling for about what he's doing us. So yeah, as you can see, we've been fighting dragon after dragon in chests. I think the only one that wasn't in a chest we've come across was the green dragon. It's just a random encounter. Sadly, you don't get anything for fighting all the dragons of the rainbow, but they are all spaced out throughout here. Mm-hmm. And they all drop or hide good things.
They certainly do a good amount of damage, too.
Yes. We're doing very little damage to it, but that gives me really high hopes. I don't know, you two might defend to speed things along. That Hanaji will get 16 from this fight. And Shin will at least hit 14. He's already at 13, I believe. Oh.
Just enough to make them all punch really, really hard.
Yeah, but I'm sure you guys can hear a lot of that ting of zeros.
Yeah.
On both sides. Red dragons are nothing to mess around with. If I wasn't specifically trying, if Hanaji was already at 16, I would be unloading on him right now. We're deliberately handicapping ourselves at the moment just for trying to get that final level. But as you can also see for your own playthroughs, as long as you have get your protect up, your blink up, and you have a good healer, you can keep, especially Osmos. I cannot stress enough how good Osmos is in this game. Toward the end game, with everybody using those high level spells, suck their MP drive before they get that going, and then all they can do is punch you. It really does a wonderful thing. We know you know that Blaze move was doing it first, level 16, hit everybody all at once. It would be spamming that if it could.
Oh boy. There's definitely a lot of zeros going back and forth.
Well, that's got me a little bit concerned. But then there's those.
And they do actually hit.
Yes. So that's why it's gonna make it a little bit of a long fight, but I'm certain it'll be worth it. Because these are few and far fights between. Unless we get too many more of these dragons, or encounters like this, I don't think we'll be able to get Shin to 16. That's what I'm really hoping this will do it for Hanaji. So, hopefully it's not too boring for you guys, just watching just us, a couple of guys punching. But I have no idea how long it's going to take to get Hanaji up to 16, or else I'd take one of my Angel Nonorio and have them throw a few punches as well. But I can't miss this opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Strong opponents are hard to come by.
And look at the laundry list of things that leveled up.
Oh, brother.
Hanaji hit 16, Shin hit 14, but
Pure and Drain leveled up, Blink and Drain leveled up. Wow.
Perfect. Yoshi bow, an excellent bow for the record. Unparalleled power, casts berserk when used in battle. If you're using weapons, I highly recommend it. Alright, you're fully shielding up right now. Which works out best for you, because you're still the squishiest out of all the squishies.
Yeah, I think the other three are all pretty much maxed out, aren't they?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, that's why I said pretty much.
Yeah, punch-wise, yes. We'll just show right here. They are as punch power as full power as they can get.
Mm-hmm.
So no more training waits for them. Then he would, at this point, as you've seen, he will need 2 more dragons. And it would be him, unfortunately, punching by himself the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
That's why I'm not going to be super worried about it. Alright, 11 out of 14 means 3 more chests to go. Already went in the middle. We know that was a nothing burger. Oh, going down again. 5th floor.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh,
The
boy.
bowels of the earth. Mega Parasite and Ice Lizard.
Oh, boy.
Here, we'll turn on our Uber attackers for this fight, and you'll just see how much power it can really punch in now. Look at those beautiful damage numbers. That portion.
Not quite doing enough.
To be fair, he's got 2 shields on. I'm certain that if we had, even at 14, if we take off his shields, he'd be hitting into 4 digits. Just not as strong as the others. Got a high potion. Go. I try and burn through some of these items, mostly because, I guess we didn't need it. Oh, protect ring. Ooh, that's very good. I believe Hanaji's already wearing one protect ring. Yes. Let's give that next one to our girl. Defense goes down a little bit, but it guards against instant death, and the evasion goes way up. So yeah,
Sounds like she'll pack a punch for that one.
she's already packing a punch, but now she'll be more dodgy too. When you can't, when you don't have a shield to defend, you block with, being able to just straight up dodge attacks is more helpful. My personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what are we at to? 13 to 14.
Oh, one more.
I think I saw it right before these lizards and parasites came at us. And it was an elixir.
Oh boy.
That takes care of the Jade Passage. Pit Fiend, Ice Lizards, Great Marlboros. This is the power of punching, people. This is what I've been saying when we're going to punch our way to victory. This is the victory you can see we are doing.
Punchy, punchy, right?
Punchy, punchy. Floor 6. I think that's the way out, finally. I doubt you'll be able to get this off, buddy, but in the interest of trying to power up your cure a little bit, yeah, did think so. But you're set up for any future fights. Now they're at least starting to come at us in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Downside of all this is, if we needed to leave, we'd have to walk all the way back through the whole Great Jade Passage again to get to the overworld.
Oh, jeez.
So it's a journey. You'd be very, very grateful for the no random encounters, believe me. Alright, here we go. Warping out. This is the Castle of Hell. Pandemonium. Floor 1. 10 chests.
Oh boy.
Looks like we've been at this just a little over an hour or so.
Yeah.
Here we are, last level. Let's see if we can do this in less than an hour. Death Rider and Mantis Devil. One-shots. Sorry, you guys didn't get really a chance to look at them. I'll try to turn off auto battling so you can at least see the enemies before they die. There's another Lamia Queen.
Oh boy.
Like he was nothing. Now this is a real maze. Oh. There's your Death Riders. Imagine horses would have trouble riding around on crystal floors, but what do I know?
If they had rubber shoes on, they'd be okay. They'll give them some traction.
Well, that's an if. Plus, these are evil people. Do you think they care about the horses?
Maybe.
Oh, we got a ribbon. Random draw. That is incredibly useful. That might even be better than Twist Armband, finally. Where are you? Guards against elemental attacks and status effects. Not bad, but let's see if somebody needs it more. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ideally, I'd like to have 4 ribbons just for the defense. Defense doesn't go down a whole lot, but I bet you need it first. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you need it more than anybody. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, let's see. That's great. 3 ribbon. There's your Death Riders. With their pink-haired ponies and everything.
The reflections on the floor look good too.
Do they have reflections? It just looks like a shadow.
Oh, I was referring to the background.
Ah.
It might not be a reflection for the characters. Yeah, it's just a shadow for now. It's still pretty good.
Alright, Lamia Queen, drop us 3 more ribbons, please. That would be wonderful. What do you think about the layout for the Hell Castle?
Very impressive.
You got a bug infestation of mantis devils. Dumb enough to come at us by themselves.
Well, nobody said they were smart.
Listen to that music.
Very dramatic. I don't think the game is pulling punches anymore.
Oh, I mean, we're in the Castle of Hell. An ether, very helpful because we've been burning through those. Let's see. There's a portal. That's the only way to go. So far, it hasn't been too maze-like. I'm sure that'll change at some point.
Oh boy.
Me and my big mouth. Well, let's get this chest. Elixir. Are we on max elixirs? So we are.
Well, start using them.
There we go. Pop everybody off. Oh, the wall design.
Very beautifully done. Especially for, what, 8-bit?
Yeah. This was on the... Well, this is actually, to be fair, it's a remaster of the original. So the graphics are more, I'd say, Super Nintendo level. 16-bit.
Yeah, 16, I was going to say.
The original game was 8-bit.
Oh. Safe to say it aged well.
Yes. Alright, warp again. 4th floor. Only chests to find. Floor number 1. Oh, it's gonna be like that. Okay. Oh, secret chest.
Oh boy.
The Masamune.
Oh.
A very, very famous sword. A katana of unequal power. Half taste when used in battle. And even with our max level punching power, it still showing up stronger. That shows the strength of the sword. And if we weren't doing a no weapons run, you could double wield Excalibur in one hand and Maximoon in the other and just feel like a real... But we don't need none of that. We are here to punch everything with our raw fists. But if you guys wanted the ultimate swords in the game, now at least you know where they're at. And look, you can kind of see, like they do give it a giveaway. The wall kind of moves where you can walk through it. That's not creepy enough for you. Now I gotta start paying attention for that sort of thing. Monsters in a box. What do we got? Zombie Borgin. He came back as a zombie.
Oh boy.
Can we do something stupid? If I can I? Okay, I can't throw the Phoenix down at him. That would have been funny. You know what? You're not a dragon. Shin, let's see if you can do this, buddy. Ooh, Flair level 16. Somebody's not playing around. How's most that off of you? If you were using that kind of stuff when we fought you before you became a zombie, you might have been harder. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Painful lesson learned, people. If you're dealing with a zombie, don't use Drain or Osmose. They will gain it instead of you.
Oh.
So now Oriole's lost all his MP.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's officially time to take this fight seriously. Goodbye.
Oh, it was a boss fight.
Yes,
He's going away.
Yes, it was.
Ooh.
He didn't have anything to say as a zombie. He just got stuffed into a chest. Good riddance. For our trouble, Genji gloves. Alright, let's see how those look. Better than diamond gloves, I'm betting. Gloves boasting the finest defense that guard against mental status ailments like sleep. It does lower my evasion, but look at that defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my chances. Yep, I'm gonna take my chances. Okay. And then we just need to get you. I don't think there's any unique type of enemy encounters here, but let's see. Oh, I take it back! A Mithril Golem, along with 2 Death Riders.
Oh boy.
Alright, Mr. Mithril Golem, let's see what you got. Not too much, because you can't stand the power of our ultimate punching. You know what? 1 Death Rider left. Shin, you got this, buddy. Rude. Alright, note to self. Don't underestimate these enemies. If you give them a chance to attack, he just cut my HP in half with 1 attack.
Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow. Your heavies are taking a hard hit.
Yeah, these guys are hitting a little bit harder than I thought they would. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Shin. Gotta get rid of him. I'm not gonna lie. I was cocky. I admit it. Full admission. I thought I could go stompy, but no. I handicapped myself too much, and look, I paid the price.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, Beast Demon, huh?
Beast Demon. 4 of them.
That'll be fun.
Since I can't trust Osmos and Drain, unless I'm sure it's not a zombie, we're just gonna be punching him.
Yeah, he just tried to use stop. Saw that.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's get out of here. This is all door number 1, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
Devil's Bloom and Beastie. I mean, you look properly demonic, at least.
That's certainly true.
Quick check. Just to make sure I'm forgetting. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Go through here. No. Go through here. No. And that was just all door number 1. I haven't gone back there.
Oh boy.
No.
A lot of stuff to beat up.
Yeah. Now you guys can see what encounters you're getting here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we are on the other side. We want the middle door, probably get that chest.
Oh boy.
Ice Storm level 16, rough.
Ouch.
Time for you to go, Devil Wolf. Okay. Sometimes you just, if you be cocky, you get, you play dumb games, you win stupid prizes. I was being cocky and I almost got it. Well, actually, might have actually had to use a Phoenix down. Okay.
I haven't really needed those the whole playthrough, have you?
Back early on, I was dying. I couldn't afford a Phoenix down, but I was dying a lot when I was very squishy. But that's one of the things I really like about playing through Final Fantasy II is when you're weak and you have to be careful. You can be killed pretty easily. But once you've done your training and you put in your time to do the training, you become a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Saviors of the world against the Emperor and the minions of evil.
Yeah.
I mean, insert Power Rangers music here is all I'm saying. What do we got? Ooh, Tiamat. Okay.
Oh boy.
Definitely not gonna take this lightly. We are going to absolutely not have protect. She does not have protect.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, yeah, she does. Okay. Protect. No.
Cosmos? Maybe?
No. I don't know if we did blink. If we didn't do blink, we'll double blink. You got nothing. Oh, you know
punch.
What? There.
He didn't punch.
No. Let's not provoke the multi-headed dragon until we're all set.
Yeah, you did double blink.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's the other thing I should have done.
Oops.
That's okay. Oh, you missed yourself, buddy.
Ooh.
Poison Cloud level 16. You attack. You have haste.
He does. She does.
She does. Alright, you throw down the haste. You have a higher haste, so we'll do a double haste. Barrier yourself, you dingus.
How did he manage to miss?
I don't know. Apparently, he can't barrier himself to save his life.
Oops.
Alright, well, our main three that we've been through the whole game, you guys are about to start punching. Okay, that's a little bit better. Punch. 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 You get on your barrier on before you can join in the fun. Now, Angel. Oh,
Uh-oh.
we got him! You remember T-Mac from Final Fantasy 1, maybe?
Mm-hmm. I think I do.
He was one of the 4 fiends of the earth.
Oh boy.
Of the air, actually. He was fiend of the air. Now he's been reduced. The Emperor is so much bigger of a threat, he got put into a chest guard the Genji helm.
Ooh.
What was so good about the Genji helm that it was worth protecting it? But with T-Mac, minus defense and guards against physical status ailments such as stone.
Oh boy.
And look at that increase in defense.
Wow.
Normally I would say, he don't need it, but he's been taking some blows lately.
Yeah. Finally taking some serious hits.
Yeah. I think she might need the higher defense as well, so yeah, okay. And that's 5 out of 10 chests, too. No, none of that. Gold hairpin, boo. Give us a ribbon. Alright.
This real golem. Wow.
Yeah.
He went down in a hurry.
Well, we're not holding back either.
Yeah, no more pulling the punches, huh?
Yeah. That time has come and gone. If they're throwing out Tiamat for guarding chests, then you know it's time to get serious. Or in the words of a very famous crime fighter, let's get deep. You know, you know.
Yeah, that's very true.
Alright, how we doing on time, by the way?
An hour and a half in.
Oh, it's gonna be tight. Alright, door number 3.
That's really good music at this point. Oh, there's the chest.
And there's a chest. Here's a chest. More monsters. What do we got now?
Ooh. What are you punching?
What's it say? Astaroth. Alright, we'll throw down 1 level attacks. I don't think he'll have anything that's gonna one-shot us. And if he doesn't die, then we're gonna heal up. And shield up.
Oh, he whiffed. Ooh.
Fire level 16.
Ooh.
Honestly, that didn't do too much damage, so we're gonna keep at it.
I got him.
Yep. The power of punching is once again showing its mettle. What were you guarding? A ribbon!
Woo!
Add on you. Yes, please. Alright. Come on. Okay, that's definitely moving forward, but we want to go back and get the chest. There are 4 chests left in this
Area.
evil dungeon of hell.
Uh-huh.
There's one of them. Of course. Ooh, Beelzebub. Beelzebub? Ugly bug thing.
Yeah, he kind of does look like an ugly bug.
We'll take a quick moment to point out between Beelzebub, Lord of Flies here, and then Astaroth, I believe they're also in the real world here. Alternate names basically for the devil.
Yeah, I believe Beelzebub definitely is.
If it hasn't quite homed in on you that we're in hell. Alright, what were you guarding? Genji armor. Better than the dragon armor? Minus defensive guards against instant death. We'll take that. Now the dragon armor, yeah. Okay, sure. You by far have the lowest defense, girl, so you need what you can get. Okay. No. One more ribbon. One more ribbon. Prodigy boy needs some good headwear. Alright, 3 more chests somewhere. Fortunately, I have no clue where. Yeah, I got enough. Hopefully we'll come across them. The fact that it says 3 is a good sign that maybe it'll be in a room. But sadly, there's just no way to know. Level 7. Okay, I thought I was a little worried, I'm not gonna lie, that was, well, so here we go. Sage's Wisdom. For the record, what does the Sage's Wisdom do again? Maximizes intellect. Sadly, it's not something, it's not like a permanent stat boost, it's clearly a using battle item. Alright. That's 1 down, 2 to go. None of that. Oh, fire Gigas and some bombs. Lamia Queen and a Co-Whirl. Not gonna lie to you, everybody. I'm sure the Lamia Queen's pretty straightforward, but Co-Whirl, I don't know the mythology behind it. Alright, we're not getting any more known counters. Let's keep. Definitely, even the music is gives off very good last level vibes. You know? Acid file. Placing this stuff after all the Genji stuff, so this better be good. Deals poison. Alright, one chest left. Keep your peepers peeled, everybody. I think I see it. Let's see if we can get to it. Hellfire. Not gonna lie, for the last chests in the game, I'm kind of disappointed. Ninth floor. And it's just a big open area. Fun. Ice lizards, devil wolves, and a great marble roll. First level 8? No, not happening, bro. You guys are just a pit stop so I can throw a few cures on. Take a look. We're supposed to be in hell, but if you look outside the walls, it's like outer space.
That's certainly different, isn't it?
Yeah. Fire 11. Not as bad as Fire 16, so... There we go. Shane, we're turning you into a white mage at the left one. See, that looks like outer space and crystals, not exactly hellish. Oh, a blue dragon. You know what, if you survive this first round, buddy. Nope, never mind. I'm gonna have Shin beat on you to see if we can get him to 15, but just wasn't in the cards. Tenth floor. Let's just do a quick save. I don't think we'll need it, but better safe than sorry. You know?
Mm-hmm.
10th floor seems like a good even number to have a final boss on. Check the old map. Oh yeah, that's an evil devil throne if I ever saw one. Here we go, everybody. Another blue dragon. Okay, you know what? This is your chance. Shin? Buddy? This is your moment to shine. We're just gonna make sure he doesn't have any magic. Everybody else is gonna just osmose the snot out of him. You're gonna attack. And we're just gonna see. Thunderbolt 16. Ha-ha! No MP for you, buddy. That's why osmosis is the best. Alright, everybody else, you're just... Well, I was going to say you're going to be casting Cure every turn, but that's just going to be... So you know what? Unless somebody gets really low, you're all on defense duty. Time for Shin's big moment. Can he become the Dragon Slayer? I'm seeing a lot of zeros there, bud. One man versus dragon. You know, can he do it? That's the question.
It's a good question.
This is your atonement. You gotta fight a dragon barehanded by yourself. Everybody else did it. Now it's your turn. Let's see. Oh, that one hurt a little bit. Okay. Now let's see. You're is at 12, so you can now. You're at 10. Yourself. Oh, it's really pounding her. What you got against Angel? Are you attacking the sister because the brother's the one to do it, trying to do damage to you? Is that how this is working?
Well, that usually just pisses off the brother.
You would think. But he's been evil most of this game, so you never know.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's usually pisses off.
We get a "don't hurt my sister" moment. Study it.
Come on, Shin, be a good brother.
Well, he's doing at least damage to the dragon every turn now. It's not much damage, granted, you, but he's doing some damage.
Well, that's a start.
He is.
He's not much of a don't hurt my sister type, is he?
He's working his way back from that. He was in a bad place.
That's fair.
Can we do anything to help him along? No, not really. Sadly, there's no spell to see how much HP the enemies have.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody has mathed it out, and there's on a Wikipedia somewhere.
Most likely.
We don't have that. Well, that was a good one.
Finally doing some damage, is he?
Well, it's RNG. He's mostly getting triggered with Santa.
He's doing some damage.
Yeah. Think about letting one of the others just do a little love tap to speed this along.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to run over.
Yeah, you got about 10 minutes to the 2-hour mark.
And I don't know how long the Emperor fight's going to take. But alright. There we go. Well, that did get Shin up to 15, so that's important.
A little assist didn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh, and we got another Dragon Shield.
Nice.
Not that anybody's using shields but Shin. And you know what? It's time. It's the final fight. He's not at 16, so I don't feel comfortable giving him complete free reign. But we're going to at least take him down to 1 shield. Please keep in mind for all his miserable numbers, he was double shielding it this whole time.
Yeah.
Alright, one more quick save. And let's go deal with an emperor, huh? Oh, look at him.
Oh boy.
Here we go. You have braved the bowels of hell to reach me. But the hand of man, which deals in false justice and forsaken love, can never hope to defeat the Lord Master of Hell.
You want to lay odds on that, bucko?
The Emperor. Alright, we're just gonna do full-on attacks and see how that looks after one turn. Ah, you're a tough cookie.
Oof.
I mean, shit, I kind of expected that. Okay.
That was kind of a whiff.
So let's do this. Link everybody up. Protect everybody up. Do you have shell here? No. Do you have haste? And barrier, yeah, we were having you barrier.
Whiff.
Ugh.
On two of them.
Starfall level 10.
Ooh. Oh, that definitely did a good number.
It did. But we're going to be punching it. I feel like we went through all the trouble of Minwoo dying to get it. You guys should at least see Ultima, how it works on the Emperor. Alright, and let's throw down a quick cure. Shell. No shell. Barrier again. Let's see if it works this time. Maybe because of some of the stuff we have equipped. That's Ultima level 10. Not bad, huh?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
But we're here to punch our way to victory, and today is the day we are punching our way to victory. Keep punching the stupid evil emperor in the face until he goes away. Maybe?
Ooh.
Did we just piss him off, or is he actually dying? I think
Looks like he might actually be dying.
we got him.
Uh-oh.
Back to hell with you.
Well, he's already there, so... I don't know.
Oh, he came up out of hell.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
brought the castle with him. Unbelievable. Defeated by insects like you, not once, but twice. Who are you? Ah!
We're the ones who kicked your butt. Twice!
It's done. Now let's get out of here.
Well, at least you didn't have to walk back through all that mess.
Oh, yes. There's Paul and our pirate princess, and I think that's Joseph's daughter on the right-hand side. Shin got out of the way because he knows he's not totally over it.
Yeah.
Alright, here's Princess Hilda. It's finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we have nothing left to fear. Thank you. With all my heart, I thank you. Fine strength of Cashwan and Finn, we will build this kingdom anew. Together, Princess, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man. I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm sure Scott is smiling down on me from above.
Aww.
Look at you. You realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gone? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. Suddenly we have no money. Ye sure showed him, Oriole. You're every bit the bloke I pegged ye for. If you ever feel like trying your hand at pirating, that not sit well with ye, Angel? Haha, looks like your next battle's already begun, Oriole. Off she goes. You did it! I'm sure my dad's happy for you too, up there above the clouds. I'm going to be working here, serving the princess. Just want to do whatever I can to help out. Ooh. All's good for a half second. We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what was lost. Farewell. Words cannot express my gratitude to you all. War finally over. Yes. We can all live in peace again, together. Right, Shin? Uh-huh. There can be no going back. Not for all of us. But why? Don't go, or you'll stop them. Angel, Shin is right. We've been through too much. Can't stop him. Not now. Shin, we will meet again. Him and his Green Ranger vibes. Oh,
Yeah.
ghosts! Hey, buddies. Well, we should be going too. This is only the beginning. Their long struggle was finally at an end. The Emperor, Pandemonium, the monsters plaguing the world, all had vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. The wounds of war would mend, and the memory of those bitter days would fade. Well, they rebuilt the town. That a band of young heroes once saved the world.
That they did. By punching through everything.
By punching through everything. There we go. There's credits.
Right at the 2-hour mark.
So,
Perfect timing.
Yeah, nailed that pretty well. So, Angel, what do you think? Final thoughts on Final Fantasy II?
Very fun story. And a lot of good twists.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think about the method they have to get stronger instead of using levels? You actually have to work with this sort of weapons or the shields or whatever to get stronger.
That's an interesting take on things. I'll give it that.
And unless they've done something with the Final Fantasy, the current Final Fantasies or the online ones, which I haven't played them. As far as I know, they've never come back to this type of system.
Kind of a shame. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but we also had the multipliers on.
Okay, that's fair.
And if we didn't have those on, you could still get this strong, and once you were strong enough, yeah, it was still really great. But it's just, we take more time to do the fighting, to do the grinding.
Yeah.
Doable. Very doable.
But time consuming.
We probably did it in about half the time, game time it would normally have taken because we got to cut out the grind. Thank you, Square, for putting in the anti-grind booster quality of life stuff.
That is helpful, yeah.
I mean, just having being able to auto-save in dungeons, just in case things went wrong. Very, very helpful. And another fun fact, the version of this that's on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, it's got 1 and 2, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on it. And graphically, they look very similar. But in that specific version, they actually have a little bit of a bonus, a new game, post-game adventure, where your 4 companions that have fallen, you saw the ghosts there at the end, Ricard, Joseph, Minwoo, and Sid. They team up in the afterlife to fight the Emperor one more time in hell itself to make sure he's gone, can't come back from hell again.
Smart.
Yeah. And it's an interesting challenge because you don't have access to the stuff you had before because that stayed with the main party. They have what they had on them when they passed on, and that's it. No shops in the underworld. There's just what you like stuff like that. I mean, it makes for an interesting challenge. If you can find that version, I recommend playing it. But this, if you want to have fun and not have to worry about grinding forever, this is the version I can't recommend it.
Yeah, this turned out pretty good.
We hope you guys liked this playthrough. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to us. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, and all that good stuff. Ring a bell for notifications. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you want to financially support us, please go to indieplanet.com, Dream Angel Comic Books, and buy our Dream Angel and Tech Horror comic books. We'd really, really appreciate that.
The link, of course, is at the bottom of the screen there.
Yes. And I just want to say thank you all for coming with me on this ride. It was very fun to have this little unique way of playing the game. Because I know most, as you can see, the game wants you to be using swords and such. And
very much, yeah.
And the spells. Oh my god, I could have probably done a spell-only run if I wanted. It'd have been a lot more expensive with the ethers and what have you, but with the boosters, I was making more than enough money.
That is certainly true.
And who knows, if this is popular enough, you guys would like to see me play through this again, but only using spells? Well, I can make that. We can make that happen. Let me know. Oh, look at that! They even got the individual music players got credits. That's nice.
Oh wow!
Good on SquareSoft for giving people that kind of little credit. Let's see. I don't want to skip it. I just thought maybe I could speed it up a little bit.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Alright, we're just going to let the credits play out because everybody who worked hard on this game deserves
the credit.
The credit. It was a beautiful game to play. It was very fun. On the NES, with Final Fantasy II, when it came out, I guess in the Famicom, it looked a lot, graphically, it looked way more like Final Fantasy I than it does now. Sprites were very similar and all that, and just because it was the NES, they worked with what they had.
Yep.
And for those of you who might be wondering, well, what's next? Well, I've been cycling through certain series of games. So if you've been with this channel for a while, or you can go back and see our playlist, you'll probably have a good notion of what game I'll be switching to next time on our next Thursday stream.
This coming Thursday stream, you mean?
Yes, that's what I meant. Isn't that what I said?
Next.
Next Thursday, which is this Thursday coming up, yeah. Same difference.
Really made it sound like it might be next week.
Oh, well, I apologize for the miscommunication.
Just wanted to clarify.
And I hope to see you all there, by the way. I've enjoyed playing these games. I hope you guys have been enjoying watching it either live or on the VODs recorded later.
Because the VODs are on YouTube.
Yes. And So Twitch streams will be on Twitch as long as they want them to be.
But they'll always be on YouTube.
And any of you can think of any game you'd like to see us play? Hey, I'm open to suggestions. If we have the game, or can maybe borrow it from the library or something, I'm more willing to play it on stream if you guys would like to see it. You just have to let us know.
Yeah, give us suggestions in the comments. Or even join our Discord, where we do have an area for suggesting games.
The only number one restriction I'll ever say on a suggestion is no R-rated porn games or anything like that.
Yeah, we keep things family friendly here.
If it's a horror game, I may consider it depending on what type of horror it is. But I'm sorry, you're gonna have to. Would have to be a real. It'd have to be an exception. And all that. Not saying no, but with the horror games, it'd have to be you'd have to really think about it. Anything else other than that, pre-game. Go ahead. If there's something you'd like to see, watch us play, or haven't seen anybody else play, you'd like to see them play it, let us know.
I mean, there's things like Mario Kart Double Dash we could do. That would be fun.
Possibly. There's no real story to that, though. So that it just
That's true.
Us bumming through the race courses.
That's true. But still, it's an example. That's all. As an example.
European merchandising.
Oh boy.
European community and service.
Oof.
What would community and service be for a video game?
I don't know. Some kind of support crew, looks like?
It's saying support a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Goal to win Europe. Project International. Okay, that part I get. QA. Only one person doing the QA? Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Localization QA
Testers.
test. So they want to make sure the localization got right.
Yeah, that makes sense. They want to make sure everything translated correctly.
Listen, I'm not doing it next, but sooner or later I'm going to get around to Final Fantasy IV. And if they don't keep the spoony bard line in there, I revolt. Sakaguchi-san, thank you, yep. All the legends here.
Oh, yeah. And Cryware, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much for making this game, bringing these classics back to the Switch.
That does make it a lot of
new
fun.
generation can enjoy. Alright, is that the end of it? Maybe? Are we going to get the end?
I don't think they did post-credit scenes back then, did they?
Not exactly. Ah, there it is.
Yep.
Save completed game data? Yes, please.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. And like I said earlier, thank you guys for watching. Hope you had a great time, and we'll